what does zero mean? What's the measurement? It should be unique to your organization. You need to talk to your stakeholders, you need to talk to your security teams, your IT teams, your developers, your DevOps teams.
Let's go ahead and jump into a zero trust framework. Tell us a little bit about where you're at, and then how can the members be helpful?
We are at zero, and we have our trusted MSP that I work with, on a lot of things. I've just started having some conversations with them around it. Just wanted to hear what other companies are doing or have been doing. I don't know what I don't know, but I know that I need to get there.
So basically, I wouldn't say we're technically zero trust, but like you had said earlier, like zero trust means different things to different people depending on what you're doing. So we're kind of using the Microsoft ecosystem to accomplish close to a zero trust type system. So through a combination of their identity access management platform, we use conditional access policies to allow access based on, is your device compliant? Is your user account compliant? Are you registered for MFA? Is the application using SSO? So we kind of use a combination of all of those things. And then we have varying levels within that. Like for instance, we have a very specific SharePoint site that has closely guarded access. And you actually have to have your device ID added to a conditional access policy because you're only allowed to access it from that specific device. And so we're using that kind of framework inside the Microsoft ecosystem to help us control all that. And it seems to be working quite well, and we're slowly kind of just ramping up. We've been working on it for almost the past year now. And it's just it's becoming much easier, especially when you kind of have that single pane of glass. So we're fully integrated with Defender. We are E5 licensed, so that does make things a lot easier because all of that stuff comes right out of the box available to you. I think we're P2 E5, so it makes it really, really easy. But we're liking it. And again, we have like you said, we have a trusted partner as well that kind of works with us on that. So where we have gaps, they kind of help us close those gaps or assess what those problems are. And again, it's been very, very minimal disruption to our users as well, which is quite handy.
Are there any lessons learned that you could share, or things that you would say like, man, we started down this path and don't do that?
Honestly, I guess the biggest thing I would say is if you're implementing policies, always use the report only mode first, especially if you're in M365. It's not available with every policy. But what I really do like about it is it tells you specifically who and what will be impacted and how. Sometimes it's not necessary for the report only because it's pretty cut and dry, but there is some stuff that is a little bit ambiguous. So having that report only mode, it will tell you how it would have implemented a certain policy based on how someone was accessing something.
Zero trust seems to be more of a marketing term these days. And that's in my research, that's kind of what I found out, that zero trust in itself is more of a marketing buzzword that means a layered security approach to your enterprise and your forest, your infrastructure, whatever you're managing. So what does zero mean? What's the measurement? It should be unique to your organization. You need to talk to your stakeholders, you need to talk to your security teams, your IT teams, your developers, your DevOps teams, and really kind of drill down to what needs to be most protected and how you need to go ahead and set up that access control for those various for the various data and controls that you have in your system. So really, what I would suggest is to do some research. There's some really good frameworks, but frameworks can get kind of 50-50 sometimes. So yeah, that's really what it should be. As far as what vendors are using, there's a lot of vendors out there. I know BlackBerry is big in the zero trust space. Microsoft does have some tools, but you need to complement them with other vendors. So yeah, that's just something to keep in mind when you're kind of thinking about zero trust.